Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Curve taking on the Giants. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And starting this one, Martin Digo.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Leading off, Tim Raines.
The left fielder, Tim Raines.
On the corner for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. In the air, center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. And now it's Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is... at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Line drive and foul ball.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike three. Now a chance for Adam Dunn. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now here is Rafael Palmeiro. Check swing. He went. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No balls, two strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And now two aboard. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. So that's three straight hits with two outs, and the bases are loaded.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
1-1.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
At third, Palmeiro. At second, Jones. On at first with 2 down. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the mark, and now 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
On the ground. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first, out to escape a base. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Brandon Webb.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The line to kick the pitch.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're in the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Mookie Betts.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Jones. There's one. Out. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Headed down the line. Butler makes his way towards it, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah,
Freeman hits it in the air. Reigns on the move.
My God.
Brings it in. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Digo back to work. Line drive.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Lawrence Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Davis trying to get there. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Ryan Dozier. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that is gone. A massive home run. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Foul ball. 2 outs. To the right side. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. And they get the out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Cal Raleigh. The pitch. Webb measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a curve, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside edge. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Eric Davis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Butler, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one hammered center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Outside corner, there's a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ground ball, left side. Tosses across to first, and Swanson is set down. So now the DH spot, Adam Dunn. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
To Betts at second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Bottom of the inning, Trey Turner now. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now
Ellery de la Cruz. Ja, 반대면요 기승이야.
Now Ellie De La Cruz.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. Turner runs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball 1. Turner, the lead runner at second. De La Cruz on at first with nobody out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Out. Swanson fires over to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Save. He beats him.
Nice job up the middle just to take it himself. You know what? Take all the guesswork out of him. He let his momentum carry him into a really strong throw to first for that double play.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. There's a swing and a drive.
オッケー。狙ってた、これは。
And it's gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. The 1-0. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
Free ball.
And finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next one off the plate inside. 3-1 now. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
They just keep handing out gifts. Boog, or are we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present.
ツーシームスライダー作品。
Raleigh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be.
And he got him. Strike. Out of the 4th, and now Chipper Jones. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Jones around second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Digo comes to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity.
Center field. Butler moving under this one. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2. Lawrence Butler will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Into center. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Inside just missed. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball-slider combo that is so impressive. Taylor takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away. So digging in, Lawrence Butler. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Eric Davis. Swings through that.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And ring him up. New inning getting started. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. That one lifted to left. 1 up, 1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Dunn in the box again. Takes a strike. Struck him out swinging. Rowley down to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Turner in his 9th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Turner started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Raines. Long run on his horse. And there's 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Back to
the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A sliding stop at short. Over to first.
He's safe.
So 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Chipper Jones now at the plate. And fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Butler gets there. He's under it. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing instead.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hard hit, base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Taylor up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one outside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that
2
time.
balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Yeah, the batter now. On the mound now, Yuki Matsui.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Butler under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Bottom of the 6th inning. There's Freddie Freeman now.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Late with the swing there. Ball 1 there. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
甘かったな。
Gets a piece and stays alive. Jones throws across the diamond. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Swing and a ball.
うぜー、こいつうぜー。
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Butler makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Back to the top of the order. Tim Raines getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Ripped to third. Goes to second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Done. Swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's off the inside corner. And the count even 1-1. That's a little bit low. Dozier on third with 2 out. That's in there. And the count's even at 2. And that's where the swing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missing there. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Butler on the move towards foul ground. Hauls it in for the out.
こすってばっかりやな。
Here's Turner now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter,
マジ
and
で
you're
くたばれ
about
よ。
to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum.
Pulls it down to third, and that in. We're the top of the 8th, and here is Rafael. Kirby Yates gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around. That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. Coming home. He'll score easily. Next to hit, Michael A. Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hard hit left side.
3点は無理やな。
Sends it to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Adam back to work. Started to swing, held up.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2-0. And another ball. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Check swing, tried to hold up.
Okay.
Now an appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And a base hit. Throw into third. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that. That one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Wait.
That one at triple digits.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this
いや。
3-run lead, it should be a W.
With the top run at the plate, here the bottom half of the inning. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. And the
きついな
batter
やっ
now,
ぱ。
Cal Raleigh. And
うわ
that is out of play. And strike two. One out.
96万の
Runs
進
at
化っ
first
て。
and second. Strike three, and that's two in a row. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. And there's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an
大
immaculate.
谷能力上がってる。
大谷やばいよ、値段。
Tying run at the plate. And he couldn't hold back.
ガチで。いや、相手やばいよ、これもう。
All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. There's the strike.
やべえよ、大
0
谷。
1.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a
Single
guy
outs.
like this.
Tim Raines will hit.
50達成して次のシーズンやもんな。
やばい。マジで。値段がね、ジャッジと大谷だけちょっと桁違いになってる。
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One out, bases empty. That one ripped. Butler, long run into the gap. Diving, makes the grab. Swanson digs in.
今回のスタートはどうやった？
ダイヤゼロだね。
And that one
全く悪かった、
in
今回は。
center
もう
field.
本当に全然いい引きできんかった。
Corrals it.
前
And
回トラウト当ててたやん。
前回はトラウト当てて、金額をめちゃくちゃ持った状況やったけど、今回はトラウトも何も出んかって、
Lawrence Butler. And
や
there's
ば
a
いっていう
foul
状
ball.
況。だからもう本当にこういうさ、わかるやってたかわかる雷になってるやつ。
That one
習
is
慣のやつ
absolutely belted.
今週調子いいやつとかを入れてる。
Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He nails one out to right. It's 5-3. Now it's going to be Eric Davis.
あと、今作、魚雷バット追加されてます。早くね。これ多分魚雷やと思う、このバット。あ、これは違うか。これじゃないけど、だからどっかに魚雷あったと思ったら誰か使ってた。
出た、魚雷。
魚雷出たよ。本当に魚雷やる。
Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
いや、抜ける
Ground
か。
ball right side. Dozier throws to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Here's Trey Turner. They say you win.
ターナー頼むで。
0-1's the count. Ball one.
で、スイーパーが今回追加されてるよね。あ
Ripped to short. Swanson fires over to first. Close play against the speedy runner. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, look at the stop. To the bag himself and gets the out to end it. Wow.
あ、朗希も搭載やん。
あ、テレローキも
Chris
搭載されて
Singleton
る
and。our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
ああ。高っ。
大谷見せて。
いいよ。こんな感じかな。一応値段が1、10、1、10、100戦、まあ、10は66万6666コインで買える。で、投資能力が一応これが97マイルのストレート、84マイルのスイーパーに、カットボール89マイル、スプリット89マイル、シンカーが95マイルの大谷ピッチャーこれ。で、打者がこんな感じ。コンタクト、右が101。だから、あれだよね。右ピッチャー相手に対しては101と110で、左ピッチャー相手にちょっと弱い感じ。で、スピードが86のスチール99やから、まあまあまあ、やばいよねっていう話をね。で、ローキでしょ。ローキもいるけど、ここのローキはそんな強くないよね。 やっぱ通常の朗希は。で、いつも通りのこの特殊の朗希は一応これ見た感じ、99マイルのストレート、シンカー95マイル、スプリットが90マイル、スライダーが85マイルって感じ。で、あれでしょ、もう一人俺が言ってるのは、ジャッジが、去年、だからトラウトがこの年めっちゃ安なってる。トラウトがだって6万で買えるもん。49万です。
今回のバグ OB とかは
まだそんな出てないから、今のところ、バグってる系のは。多分。
怪我してるからちゃう。
多分そうやと思う。あと、去年の能力が多分反映されてるからやと思う。
トラウトって治った？
うん。もう出てたと思うで、トラウト。まだ一応ね、99のカードは出てない感じかな。最高で95とかかなっていう感じ。うん。そうだね、見た感じ。今回多分だから、ベーブ・ルースがいなかったと思う。これアクーニャ・ジュニアとかね。もういたわ、99。
ジャッキー・ロビンソン。
いたよ、ジャッキーもいたよ。2が言うな、お前。ブライス・ハーパーもいるよ。ブライス・ハーパーじゃシュワーバ。これ欲しいよね、シュワーバ。やっぱロマンホールでシュワーバ。これダメ。ジャッキー・ロビンソンでも今年な、そんな強くなさそうなんだよね、こんな感じ。なんか全体的にパワーが落ちてるような気する。ちなみに私、こちら買っております。もちろん買うよね。
写真同じなんや。
写真同じやね、ジャッキーは。これやばくねこれどれにする？ 1、2、3、4、5。好きなの選んで。多分あんまどれも変わらんと思うから、どれがいい？左から1、2、3、4、5ね。何番いく？どれいく？
3。
これか、イースターのやつか。いや、紫だからダメだよね。安っ！いやー、ダイヤでんよなー。
かっこよくね？演出？
演出いいやろ、今年の。悪くはないよね、全然。あとね、今年もちゃんとこのプログラム系はちゃんとあるよね。これね。で、俺今年のはもうね、しょっぱな見て、ここにさ、大谷がいたよね。これは選んだらダメだよ。吉信、聖夜、今永、大谷が手に入るやつで。だから初手から大谷使えてんだけどね。 私はプログラムを全然進めてないから、ちょっとやんないとなって思ってるのはいいんだけど。
あれ、おつぱつお姉さんは
あるんかな。お尻はいた、相手に。ちょっと、
漫画映ってるやつ
ちょっとダメなありましたね、今で。
なんかいたわ。
なんかいたよね。なんだろうね、あれ。今、なんか俺は知らんな。見えなかったな。これ強くね待って。あと3時間しかさ、強くならんけどさ。これ強くね81コインでさ、めちゃくちゃなんか強くね。
今年の大谷ペース自己最速らしいよ。
ホームラン記録カイル、シュワバー、トニー・エルマー、トモユキ・スキャノ。
そう、爆やな。
勝ちか。
菅野さんおるんか。
そう、菅野おるよ、ちゃんと。顔全く似てないけど。なあ、さ、割とマジな話でさ、メジャーリーグでさ、センターって誰やと思う？これマジで迷うんがさ、貯める方がいいんか、メンバーガチガチにした方がいいんか言ったらどっちだと思う？そのさ、金貯めて、トラウトとか買うべきなのか、金を貯めずに、もう全然買うんやったらどっちの方がいいんやろうな。
貯めたいかも。
貯めたいか。貯めるか。そう、ゴールドシュミットがさ、いなくてさ、ずーっとゴールドシュミット探してたら、ゴールドシュミットいたんよ。ヤンキースに。ゴールドシュミットって今ヤンキースいたんやと思ってさ。
今回もオールコンプでもらえる？野球の神？
いや、ベイブルースは今回いなかったね。ベイブルース、俺もね、今回。
まだなんもない？
いや、もらえるはもらえるけど、ただ、あんま知らんかった、俺は、メジャーのその選手は。てるれんてんてん、てるれんてんてん、もう何も、まあ、菅野行く？吉信行く？いや、これリリーフデーでいいだ、今日。リリーフデーでよくて菅野行こう。 うわ、もう乗られん思ってるやん。
菅野の完封みたいな。
やばい。あいつ高いね、レート。今回これいいよね、打率
小
OPS。
林一軍やつすぎやろ。
これ今日スターあれでしょ、途中出場でめちゃくちゃ歓声浴びたでしょ。いや、いいね、今年のユニフォーム。ノーランライヤーめんどくせえんだよな。フォーシームに12カーブ、シンカー、サークルチェンジ。そう。ちなみに今年からね、これ見て、外角に絞るか内角に絞るか、これを、まあ、だから狙いでちょっとっていうのはあるよね。
やっぱりかっこええわ、誠司さん。
誠司さんかっけえだろ。いったいったいけいけいけいけ。Shohei Ohtani.
And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie to hit.
Gone.
It is gone.
Watching a pitcher on the mound, he can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen.
なんかこのゲームやっぱ面白いよな、やってても。
Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan
なん
Express.
でこのゲームおもろいんだろう。なんだろうね、なんか本当にこれに関してはさ、まあ選手の能力もあるけど、なんかあれだよね。よっしゃ、ベッツこれ甘かったね、相手知っておきたいわ今。ど真ん中来ちゃったよ。菅野に援護点。モーキー、ベッツ、フレディ・フリーマン。
完璧のホームランクソほど気持ちいいわ。
やばいよね。なんか、ああ、いったって感じよね。今低く見てた。あれかな、もしかしたらフェードがないからさ、ガチのあれだよね、野球のさ、読みになるよね。球種はさ、何来るか持ってるかは知ってるからさ、ある程度のコースは絞れるけどさ。いいね、今魚雷だね、今のバット。これ多分魚雷だと思う、今のバットは。多分今のバット魚雷じゃない？ちょっと一瞬ごめんね。あ、ほら。やっぱそうだ。ほら。最高。
アンダー。
いや、抜けろ。ああ、待って、カウント間違えた。やべえ。カウント間違えた。俺、2アウトかなと思ってランナー走らせてたけど、ちゃうわ。ワンアウトだった。これは、菅野かなと思うや、パッと見。お前誰やねん、顔。誰やお前は。後ろ姿で聞いたら、お、菅野じゃん。
あ、安倍なら2軍落ちや。
危ない、安倍も間違いないよ。お、いいね。しかもさ、投球フォームが旧式なんだよね。
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
今もうこれじゃないもんね。
Swing and a miss. That's strike
今もう体ごと一緒にいってるよね。
Sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
別。
Ripped on the ground a second.
急にトレードできて、サインミスで2軍は臭すぎやろ。
あ、でもさ、トレードの件でさ、あれだよね、一個さ、全然さ、巨人とは関係ないけど、菅野がトレードになるでしょ。で、行き先がワンチャンドジャース説出てるよ。
Two outs, base is empty.
そうなん。
それで、菅野トレードで、多分トレードはほぼほぼ確定やって言われてる。
それは熱い。
結局、オリオールズが、菅野めっちゃ調子良くて、オリオールズでめっちゃ活躍してるけど、オリオールズが調子悪いから、結構そういう時にトレードなんだよね。藤浪は一時期さ、オリオールズに行った時と一緒みたいな感じになるんやけど。
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler.
山本、佐々木、菅野の3ローテは神すぎん。
いやもう日本代表じゃん。
3 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking.
いや俺これ落ちてくる球狙ったんだけどな。
てか、先発強すぎ問題やろ。
間違いない。だってそこにグラスノにカーショーおんねん。
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner.
グラスノカーショー行ってさ、やばかった時危険なんです出てくるんで。
Outside low, ball one.
キ言うて出てくる。今年ももちろんトレイターナー。
グラスノー、カーショー、山本、佐々木、菅野。
まあ、ローキは怪我してるからさ、先発でまあ、ドジャーズいいピッチャーいると思うけどさ、だとしてもやべえよな。クローザー危険やろ。
大谷戻ってきたらやばいしな。
間違いない、大谷はやばい、絶対。
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Luis Robert Jr. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May.
聞けは舐めたらあかん。
Up the
聞けは舐めたらあかん。
middle, and that squirts through. So a runner aboard to
今
start
もだ
the
けど、なんで俺はロッキーズやったっけさあ、あ、そう、今年からブルペンがなくなったで。なんかさ、ここのさ、わかる、セットポジションあるじゃん。投げるさ、まあ、瞬間ってさ、ちょっと似てるようなと思う。菅野特有のさ、なんかちょっとこう、ふにゃっとする感じわかる。
ピッチャー聞け。聞け。
やで。だから、
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Robert on at first.
監督
Nobody out.
これ菅野のスプリット
投げ方似てるやん。
ね。
Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
やっぱ最初ちょっと似てるよね。顔は似てないけど。顔はどうしても1年目は似てないからね。そうそうそうそう。甘い。逆に入った。
Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That's long gone. And we're all square. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the shortstop at the play. Mason Wynn. And that's off the inside edge. And that.
ここはいつも通りや。
いやー、行かれた。2打席連続。
They go back to back. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. So 1 out, nobody on. Raul Ibanez now at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul.
やばいな、ちょっと落ち着こう。やばいよ、ちょっと、ともちゃん、頑張れとも。
And there's the strike.
菅野、菅野、菅野、菅野。いや、負けはつけさせたくないよね、菅野に。
In the air, right side. Suzuki on the move.
危
Nails it, and that is that.
変化量あれならバグやけどな。
いや、間違いない。
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the
Ellie.
third baseman, Ellie
De la
De La
Cruz.
Cruz.
相手もでもね、ノアライアンもね、調子上げてきてるからな。
Foul ball
100,
there.
100マイルバンバン出すようになったから。いや、これなんだよな。
And it's 0-2.
100マイルだと思ってさ、上の方やった時にさ、このカーブ
Two strikes.
投げられるの嫌なんだよね。
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
よ
Fights
し。
that one away. Still 1 and 2.
お風呂上がろっと。
いやー。
Got it.
うわ
1 out.
1時に配信する。
一時
So
OK
the。batting order turns over.
じゃあ
Here's
それぐらいまで
Shohei
やるか。
Ohtani.
明日は稼働せんとこかなと思ってるから、俺は。
Swing and a
でも
miss. He was late.
FJ 来店するらしいからさ。
Good late sink on that
瀬戸
fastball.
間の来店す
The
るら
hand
しい。
looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ibanez makes his way towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Mookie now.
Mookie.
He's already homered here in this one.
バッツいや、ベッツ頼むよ。
Foul out of play off to the right.
ベッツ、ベッツ、ベッツ、ベッツ、ベッツ。ムーキー、ムーキー。ムーキー、ムーキー、ムーキー、ム
明
ーキー。
日いつもの戦場に出るの？
いや、戦場には出ないかな。ただその AV 女優の来店ちらっと覗きたいは覗いてみたいけど、うん。時間があったらそれ覗いて軽く1000円使う段階ぐらいかな。
And now the DH.
多分明日は締めると思うんだよね、俺。明後日が夢で。明日がだってさ、そういう AV 女優来店で人来るわけじゃん。
やるやん。
締めるでしょ。
Thinking about Yoshida,
絶対さ、締めるよな。明日はさ、絶対締めると思わん。わかる言いたいこと。AV 女優来店、超人気 AV 女優、何もやらなくても人来る。明後日が、日曜日がイベント日。もうじゃあ締めるよね。明日は回収日でしょって
15。日狙い目やな。
そう。だから、15俺は、またそこいつも通りの若見に行こうかなって。
ワンチャン今日やったかも。
今日ね、締めてた。今日負けてきたもん俺。今日4万ぐらい負けてきたからね。しかも今日もちょっと締めてたと思うんだよね。
そうなんや。
うん、今日も多分ね、締めてたと思うんだよね、あれ見た感じ。まあ、ゴッドイーターがなんかが1台髪落ちしてたけどさ、後ろで髪落ちされた時、クソと思ったけどさ、まあまあいいやと思って、あれだったけど。結局そうや、このゴッドイーターどうなったんだろう。ゴッドイーターどうなったんだろう。ああ、でも髪落ちでもそんな出てなかったんだ。まああれか、有力切れたけど、そんな伸びなかったんですか。レバちゃんは王さん狙うために稼働せえへんの？
So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations. That's been true again today.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
And as a pitcher,
ワンチャンな。
you're swinging at everything. You feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just
15来る ?15。15一緒に行く
and expanding that
来たよ
strike
15
zone and beyond, and
強いよ
they just keep eating right out of your hand.
15強いよ、朝から並ぶ。強いよ。
てか、今回暑すぎやな。
ちなみに俺は掛布とあれをゲットしてるから。掛布、工藤、ロバート・ローズかな。その3人はもう90連で手に入れちゃってる。マジでも多分15強いと思うんだよね。スマスロ打ちたいんだよな、15。花ジャグはいつでも積もれるからあれだけど、何に入れるんだろうなと思ってね。バルブレイブが前回か。いや、王は絶対取らんと今回は結構損するよね。ただ俺今回の王さん、結構俺ゲットしたら打順が、てかまあ取りに行くとしても、ちょっと打順を考えたらダメ。早いな。
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is
写真かっこいいし。
間違いない。
check swing, and he went strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
その前回が
And that one just missed off the outside
バル
edge.
ブレイブ。からくりかな。うわ、なんかからくりっぽい。待って。やべえ、俺からくりサーカスやだと思ったんやけど、今。やべえ、ちょっとパチンコになってるかもしれないけど。からくりサーカス最近設定予測入ってるからからくりじゃないかんちゃ。からくり見てんよ。
ラッツ欲しいちょいロマン。
あ、わかる。でブーマー弱体化してるけどレバちゃん欲しいんじゃないの。相棒でしょ。
You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good.
And he's got it in right field for the. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So here's Robert now.
揺るが
ブ
る
ーマー激アツ野郎一番狙い。
でもあれ知ってる。ブーマー実は弱体化食らってるの知ってる。レバちゃん。俺とレバちゃんとかが持ってるブーマーより弱体化入ってる。今のはスイングだろ。おい審判、今のは完璧にスイングじゃね。
And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Out to short.
好きかいだろどう考えても。
いや本当にスピカイだよ。アベヒかなんかが回じゃなくなってるから弱体化です。俺掛布取ろうかな今回 A ランク。A ランク回収できるんだったら掛布の A ランク取っときたい。掛布は残そうかなと思ってんのよ。で王さんはゲットしたら継承したらいいやんか。ってなると掛布欲しいよな。
今回ダルハイ相棒再臨や。
間違いない。俺ダルハイで掛布使いたいんだよね。ノリ掛布の守備争いになってる。菅野この回までかな。スタミナがやっぱ。1番ファーストブーマー。肩強っ。
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. In the dirt. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Sagano checks the runner, and he's back safely.
スプリット落として空振り三振。あ、待って、見違えた。
To first, and
ボタン間違えた。
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Ibanez in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball three. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall.
やったわこれ。
Another comes in to score, and they're up by 3.
Showed some really nice patience in that.
ジャイアンツピッチャーの交代でお知らせいたします。ピッチャー菅野に代わりまして松井裕樹。
New arm out of the bullpen, Yuki Matsui.
So at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs
こ
he's
れは俺
able
普
to
通
give
に
his
した
skipper.
な。
That one missed. Ibanez
カウントミスが多いな。
second with 2 down.
That's ball 2.
This one in the dirt.
危ない。
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a
ありがと
strikeout.
う勇気。
Back here at Coors Field at the plate, Lawrence Butler.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Win. And a quick out number 1.
勝てると思うこっから逆転。俺結構きついと思ってんだけど3点差。
That's out to center field. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Check swing, called strike. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. And now, Masataka Yoshida. So they bring on the veteran, Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's in there. And it's a ball and a strike. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. Really late right now.
And, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter, has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in there at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 6-2. Base is empty, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. And now it's Luis Robert. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. And downstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's way high. And now it's 3-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Yeah, 4点差。
And welcome back to the
Ohtani.
ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And here is Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off.
いやー、野原ないやんか。いけないな。
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strikes him out with 102. Here's Mookie now.
早いな。
He's already
102マイルはやばいやん。ちなみにノーランライヤー持ってるってことは結構やり込んどりして
bases
ると思
empty
う。
one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1.
別頼む。ああ、別らしいな、でもこれ。これは別らしいヒットじゃない。ボール球でもヒットにする。今のは別だな。これはもう完璧に。
One out, runner at second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Robert hauls it in to
いや、当たりは悪くないんだけどな。
Gotta give him credit out there on the mound.
捉えてはいいんだけど。
A little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this
飛んでい
into
く
a
場
pretty
所が
good
な。
start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental
あ、進
makeup
化
as
して
a
くる
pitcher.
し。
Raleigh. Now in the box comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
いや、背景ねえな。
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Betts at second with 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And we're back. Here's the second.
これノーランライやんからマジで打てんねん。
Aroldis Chapman on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. Just missed. Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
多分ストレート張ってたの今。
Butler settles under it and makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And this is inside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
On the outside corner, got him looking. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Ryan back to work. Just missed.
66球超えたら101マイルか。
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Pulled down the
いけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけ。
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it and hit it hard. Had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more. And see if he can keep that big fail.
チームに流れを呼べ、赤はかからげの夢の赤い足。バットボスいやせいや。
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
せいやせいや。かっ飛ばせせいやね。伸びろ伸びろ。
Ranging back.
いや
ちょい落ち。
ー。オッケー。
Here's the left fielder, Denzel Clark.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
ラインドライブ
Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in. And of course, 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Butler off of first with 2 away. Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1. Oh, great grab on the dive. Bottom of the 7th.
それはね、
Fielder Raul Ibanez.
それは相手がいい。うまいわ、あのファーストは。
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. 2-2. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the cat. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Gregory Soto. He's into the game with the bases empty. Just missed. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-1. That's a little bit low. Just off the inside edge. Fought off foul. 1 down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Ready to begin the 8th, stepping in. Is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
ちゃかった欲しいスライダーし。
And that one fouled off. Strom, the lefty who lights up the radar gun, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. They say you win. Good job to fight that one off. And there's one down. And now Shohei Ohtani.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Win. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now it's Mookie Betts.
The second baseman, Mookie.
And first offering is fouled off. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, on to the bottom of the 8th. Down the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And ball 1 to the right fielder. That smash towards center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Palmeiro, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Fires across the diamond. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, but he's in there easily. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that just misses. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the dirt, and the count is filled up. That one drilled left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-2.
そろそろ弱い相手来てくんねえかな。あんま強くない人がいいな、正直。
We're live from Shield Woods Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Miami going up against Tokyo. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next, James Wood. And
Ball
takes
one.
low for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch,
One
but
ball,
in
one
terms
strike.
of the best pitch you're going to get to.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Runner at second, nobody out. On the ground, right side. What a stop. Save. Here comes the run from second. And it's 1-0. So now it's Corey Seager. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners.
There's one.
He's out.
2 out.
Out.
Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. Bottom of the first. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
芯スライダー。リラックス芯。
Late on that
出すの
fastball.
か。
0-1.
O'Hearn makes the catch, and there's one gone. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
O'Hearn sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 out, space is empty. O'Hearn makes a move towards the gap. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mookie Betts now. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Yamamoto back to work. That one at the knees for a strike.
I'm expecting to see a lot of swings and misses today with Yamamoto on the mound. You know, his ability to generate strikeouts, so impressive. And he's not the most physically imposing pitcher in the league, but his fastball slider combo brings hitters to their knees quite a bit.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. And that is out of play. And the righty deals. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Stops it on a slide. 1 and 2nd, and that's all they'll get. Here's Royce Lewis. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay.
On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. And now here is Cal Raleigh. Tap foul at the plate.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Check swing, and he went.
No ball,
that is strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Soろそろやろかな。
そろそろやる?
And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Slings to first, and that's an out. Here's the left fielder, Denzel Clark. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. This one in the air, center field. Wood on the move, and the inning is over. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. The pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. As the 1993 Rookie of the Year, he hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
Reaching for it and brings it in. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. First offering, and it just misses. Acuna measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in Venezuela. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Makes a sliding stop. Throw not in time, and he's safe. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. That's a strike. And now it's even up.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on.
Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Corey Seager.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity at first base.
Runner takes off on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 4-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Betts forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
swings through that one.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just
2 strikes.
needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Hit on the ground to short. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Lawrence Butler. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Trey Turner now. And there's a foul ball.
No,
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one back there. Going, gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-1. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And a foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air, left field, down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to 3rd. No swing. 1 down, bases empty.
Ball 2.
And he chases that one below the zone. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Flied to left his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable. There goes Ellie.
2 balls.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Man at second. Inside, just missed. Moved to second, and he's back in safely. Now back to second, and they're keeping him close. And now it's filled up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly.
Runner on the go again. Bats up with it. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. He's safe. And now it's Mookie Betts. Flied to left his first time. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Piazza fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. Booyah!
勝てっこねえわこんな。はい、
And
で
they
も
had a run. It's 5-2.
あれが強いもうメンバー強い。
Up next.
勝てっこねえこれ。 そうなんだよね。アメリカの人って日本のさ、まあまださ、しゃあないところあるんだけどさ、アメリカ人って課金できんのよ。日本人課金できないんだよね、このゲーム。引き目かな。ハーパー欲しいな。終わろうかな。じゃあ、あります。